Jackson Radio Show.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Kevin Jackson here. It's tweet time. Boom, 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 Funkytown. The reason why I'm saying that is because there's this Twitter follower of mine, and I follow him too, or her. I don't know who it is. They call themselves Funkytown. Their official Twitter thing is @HotFunkyTown. The @ Hot Funkytown. And whoever it is really clever. We use their tweets a lot. Boom, boom. But when I see their Twitter thing, it reminds me of, won't you take me to Funkytown? That was my sixth squirrel, Funkytown. I don't know if you guys even know this. Should I tell these people what's been going on with Kevin Jackson on the Kevin Jackson Show? Should I tell them? My producer's like, you better tell them. Let me tell you two things. One, I've been sick for the better part of a week, fighting off that crazy flu that's got people down. Hey, have you noticed? No, because the show must go on, baby. We do not let anything affect us. And the other thing was, I was working on my house, and something got in my lungs, and it's like making me cough. There's a lady, every time I say this, she sends me a note. Kevin, you better go get that checked out. Black people don't go to the doctor, lady. We just die. We're afraid. We can't afford it. Right now, it's kind of true. I'm so limited in funds because of my movie, bleedingbluemovie.com. I can't even afford. If I look like I'm 15 pounds lighter, it ain't because I'm on a diet. Okay? Yeah, go out there and give some shekels to that movie so I can eat. All right, Funkytown. I want to do some tweets. You up for some tweets? I am. Won't you take me to? And I'm going to start with Funkytown. He says this, and it is so true. God, this is why I love the public. We are clever as heck over here. We at the Black Sphere team, KJ Radio, we're clever. But you people, man, y'all are awesome. So Funkytown said this. Can you imagine the media outcry if Trump had, 1, rigged the primary, 2, gotten exonerated before the FBI started the investigation, 3, paid for Russian propaganda dossier, 4, used that dossier to get a warrant to spy on Hillary Clinton? What would they be saying? Funkytown, you nailed it. Won't you take me to? And here's the thing. All of that, and they still lost. That's what's so funny. Now, if you were to say to the Democrats, what if Trump did all that stuff, but he lost the presidency to Hillary? They go, we take it. They would take it. I bet you they'd take it. They would end the investigation. They would be so happy Hillary won. That would be the end of it. Or do you think? No, you guys, you disagree, huh? You disagree. Yeah, so one of my producers disagrees. He says, no, Hillary would have put her foot on Trump's, is that what you're trying to tell me? Would have put her foot on his neck and pressed down hard. Maybe. Funkytown had another one. Funkytown, look, 2 in the Twitter area, holy cow, I don't like to use two people's tweets. 2 tweets from the same person. You know what I was trying to say. 2 tweets. Funkytown said this. Carter Page was on the FBI's radar in 2013 because known Russian spies had approached him and were trying to recruit him. Page worked with the FBI to catch the spies. So no, he was not under investigations for spying. He was an informant. Was the FISA court informed of this? See, Funkytown, even though he may have a strange moniker, Hot Funkytown, on Twitter, Funkytown is really impressive. I'd send him a note saying, or her, I'm going to put your stuff on my radio show. Good stuff. Here's one from Joe Posobiec. He said, and just like that, the media decided suddenly to give Trump credit for the economy. You know what I'm talking about, right? Come on, people. When the stock market dropped, oh, look at the stock market. Look at Donald Trump. It's stock market now. What are you talking now, Donald Trump? Why aren't you saying something about the stock market now, Donald Trump? These people just attacked this dude. I talked about it the other day. I said, as long as Donald Trump is winning, the economy looks good, they will not say a word. It's mum's the word. They won't clap. Black unemployment at an all-time low. Latino unemployment, all-time low. Women working hard, making lots of money. They're like rabid animals. But the stock market dropped and they were, oh, look at here. See, what about that, Donald Trump? Yeah, your stock market is this, that. One guy, I said this the other day, he said the stock market when Trump took over was 23,459. And we were like, what are you smoking? Idiot. It was 19,000 and change. The day that Donald Trump took office, it was 19,000 and change. So even if it is 25,000, it's way up. What are you talking about? So what? It gave a little bit back from last year. People made 30, 40% on their money. They haven't seen those kind of numbers in ages. People are crazy. These leftists, they are not a member of Funkytown. I'll tell you that. David Clark, you know who that is? Sheriff Clark, at Sheriff Clark, with an E at the end. Just making sure. He says this, ever notice that you hear no prominent Democrat politician in Washington or even at the state level utter the words freedom, liberty, individual, constitution, or rule of law in their speeches or media interviews? It's amazing. He says the president, the real Donald Trump, talks about these every day. Let me tell you something. Listening up out there, Funkytown, Sheriff Clark is on to something, but bigger, Donald Trump is on to something. See, that's subliminal. Inside of our DNA, we have this yearning. And you know what it is? It's from being American. And if you are over the age of 35 years old, it's inside of you like you wouldn't believe. If you're 35 or under, it's been kicked out of you a little bit. But there's still some of that DNA. It rubs off. But if you're 35 years old, or something stirs in you when you hear people talking positively about America. You're like, well, that feels kind of good. They mention liberty, freedom, individualism, constitution, rule of law. And you go, that all kind of, I don't know, it sort of makes sense. I talked the other day about Joy Reid criticizing church, family, police, military, and the national anthem. And she thinks that's a winning strategy. Donald Trump gets up every day and talks about freedom and liberty. And he talks about it being your money. And he puts his money where his mouth is, or your money where his mouth is, because he gives it back to you. He says, take your money. And he spits it out. And you gobble it up like you're in one of those money things with the fan blowing. Just grabbing your money. You can't get it all, but you'll get a lot of it. You get some of it enough, you pin it down with your knees and your elbows, and and then they turn that blower off and you pick up whatever's in your hands and you go, this is mine. And Donald Trump sees that. He understands it. The left are missing this, folks. These people are crazy. Short break, back in a bit.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.